face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace.
Hopefully I'll be going to NSCC Intro because I've currently been accepted, but I am on a waiting list for it, and the class that I'm hoping to get into would be game development, so I can hopefully make games in the future. To me, today, God is that friend that wants to have a conversation with you, but doesn't want to talk in the conversation and just wants you to talk and not add anything to the conversation himself. Family's been pretty important. I've sometimes have struggles with doing my work on time and in a timely manner, so they keep on reminding me to do it because I would just set it for later because I'll do it later. It's not a lot of work, but then if I do get to it, it's like, it's a bit more work than I thought it was, so then I'd have trouble getting it done, which they helped me remind to do it. So something really challenging I had to deal with through high school, procrastination, and I'm still dealing with it now, because, hey, I'll deal with it later. All my schoolwork, I usually just set it aside, because, hey, this seems pretty easy, I'll just do it later, which then I don't end up doing later. Throughout high school, I would say the closest person to me would be Ethan Penny. He has been with me. He's been my best friend for not just high school, but for pretty much most of what I can remember. He's been a good friend to me. We've shared some fun moments. We've had laughs. We've had fun. He's a good friend to me. He's nice to me. I'm nice to him. We respect each other.
Next year, I'm planning on going away and studying at UPEI. I'm going to be studying to get a Bachelor of Science with a major in computer science and a specialization in video game development. Someday, I'd like to use that education to become a software developer. God is and has always been a very prominent and central figure in my life. My father's a pastor, so sometimes it kind of felt like I was inheriting a relationship with God very early on, but as my years went on and I kind of spent more time in prayer and worship, I really forged a relationship with God that was my own and not just something that I had been given as a birthright. I made my own relationship with God and didn't rely on it kind of being given to me by my father. God has always been a stable place for me to return to during years in high school. It can be a stressful time. A lot of things will fluctuate, grades and friendships, and so it's really nice to have God as a stable place to return to, kind of like a solid place that I can come back to. No matter how the relationship with God fluctuates, I always was able to come back to Him and forge a stronger relationship. Family is very super important to me and has always been during these 4 years. Everyone in my family has always been very supportive of me and always encouraged me to be the best man I could be. I think I inherited a lot of the things that I like to do from my sisters, a lot of my mannerisms and the way I am. My family makes me who I am, and I love them very much, and I'm going to miss them a lot when I go to PEI.
This fall, I will be going to Mount St. Vincent University to pursue English and hopefully become a teacher one day. Something I'd like to do in the future is move to Ontario so I can experience living somewhere other than Nova Scotia. Throughout high school, God has kept me grounded. I've dealt with some fairly intense mental health issues throughout high school, which was definitely the most challenging part. I always got through it eventually because God put the right things and people into my life when I needed them the most. I've faced a lot of challenging times these past few years, but I'm more secure today because of these times. Today, I would say that God has given me a purpose to be alive.
This fall, I'm going to be attending Bible college. I'm going to be doing the apprenticeship program through the Maritimes. I'm hoping that this will give me the experience in the church to better equip me as a tool for God and to further expand His kingdom. In the future, I'd like to be working with youth. I have a passion for young people, and I really would like to spread the gospel message into the lives of the future generation. To me, God is a rock. He's something steady in my life. So many things in my life go up and down and aren't constant, but God is always there for me, and He's always something I can go back to and fall on. Through high school, a struggle that I went through was often I had been made fun of for my faith, but God has always been there for me, and I have a family that's very supportive. Also, I have friends from youth group and church that always remind me that I'm not alone. I had this one friend in high school. He wasn't the friend I hung out with the most. He wasn't the funniest friend I had, but the one thing that set him aside and made him special was we could always talk about anything. Didn't matter what it was, didn't matter if it was personal or deep or insignificant. We always had the connection, and we could always just share our feelings and be genuine around each other, and it really meant a lot.